What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another WildRift video. It is time for a new Yasuo iteration with the buffed Hullbreaker. We have a new Heartsteel variant that goes super tanky with Titanic, absolute demon champion. And we are stacking up HP to the maximum to just find out who can become the tankiest Yasuo on the Rift. And with this, let's go with the game. Yasuo top has not been very popular. For good reason, though, as well. And finally enough, look, they have the QT skins. We will not get them for some time. And yeah, he's playing against Set. Did I see... Wait, hold up. I need to go back. Okay, I just imagined the bone plating there, yeah? I just imagined that one. Playing against a Set early game is pretty tough. He can't really do too much. Set's passive is just way too overpowered in combination with Second Wind. Also, it gets even worse once you get your plated steel caps. You just don't do any damage anymore. It's just so atrocious to deal with. So he has to be super careful. Also, like, when you think about this, you have to be low-key careful about the fact that if you go full HP, you might just one-shot your team if the Set ults you. That would be pretty bad, but it also would be funny. Let's just be honest. Yasuo deals so much damage. It's kind of insane, like how much more damage you do early game compared to a Yone. Nice EQ combo here, avoiding the Haymaker sweet spot and the overall damage by the Set. And it's just about stacking Grasp here. I don't even think he will put another point into W. Oh, he actually does. And he might win here with the dash through the minions, and the healing wasn't enough. Really beautifully played. Damn, it's actually insane that he can do this. But yeah, now he'll go base, and the question is, does he? Wait, I didn't pay attention to the early stages of the game. Like, did they show defensive boots or attack speed? He goes attack speed boots. My god, my absolute goat. That is what I want to see. Pure damage, pure bomber. Exactly how it needs to be. Nothing else. What did the try brush? Place down. Telling the teammates, hey, be careful, friends. There might be a little bit of trouble around. Zenzal was spotted mid lane. There's nothing available, so he should be recalling or transitioning towards the other crab. He indeed is. We need to be careful. This could be a dive angle because look, we do not have plated steel caps, which means we are super squishy. He's trying to dash forward and backward and upwards and downward, but the Xin Zhao should be coming here. Why is the Set not locking this guy down? Okay, Xin Zhao, what is Blood trying to cook? Look how he's BMing that guy. Ult connects by the Set here, we flash out, still everything is fine, we have the fruit, we can turn this, Yone is coming around, we have dash targets, we go through, Xin Zhao not in big trouble, gets CC'd, ward over the wall just in case this guy flashes, but we lock him down. That is such a tough angle, and Yone doesn't even take any of these CS, he's just like, yep, take them, I just want the local gold, thank you. Oh, this red buff is doing some serious work as well. Get it by the sweet spot, but it doesn't really matter. That is a dive angle. Come on, Jarvan. Jarvan, just go. What are you waiting for? Also, such an atrocious way of diving. It's so bad. Like, all you have to do to Jarvan is walk close, auto attack, and then use his EQ to get out. He took so much damage for no reason. Swain coming in, need to be really... Oh no, the deny here happening on the dash of the Yasuo. That's so sad. With the knockup. Oh, that's so sad. Heart still coming in. It's time, we stack it up. And Pro goes Walmux. He is cooking up some absolute deadly tonic, if you ask me. The deadliest tonic among them all. The first 32 stacks into the pocket for the guy. Yasuo is a little bit more reserved now, trying to not push this too hard, but has to because the wave is slow pushing towards the set. Yes, he wants to break out of this relatively soon. Unless the Dragon's on the other side of the map, so there's nothing much happening. He will use this to just punish the enemy a little bit, get another hard steel stack here. He's trying to look for an angle to just throw this guy into the tower, but that one isn't given to him at all, and Xin Zhao isn't in range. And keep in mind, we have a full tank, well, not really full. Oh, we lost the cannon -1. That's me. We have a Heartsteel guy here, which means he's a lot tankier than people believe he is, which means it's going to be a lot tougher for them to punish him. And now we even use our Haymaker -2, by the way. Like, now we can actually force something to just go for even harder trades. Not much will happen here. 3 damage. Every Q is sticking so hard. But now we need to be a little bit more careful. Nice avoiding the combo here. Has the ultimate. Will probably get WT immediately. Oh no! He will die. Oh hell nah. He tried so hard. But it's so difficult to kill a set. It takes so long. It's such a daunting task. And it feels so bad. Oh, he tried really hard. I respect it though. Like, even though it was bad, like a bad outcome, I can respect it. But yeah, if he played it more patient, he probably would have been fine, but he got bored, let's just be honest. Because this set isn't really playing the game. And the Yasuo is just styling on him with a beautiful new skin. This will be another free stack here for the guy. Set looking for an angle again. Nice ultimate here for just a little bit extra chip damage. Honestly, I think at this point, just go to the tower and auto-attack the tower. Unless you just want to stack Heartsteel indefinitely, then that is fine. Like, he's just farming damage, which will solidify his MVP rating, because that's how it works, because this guy will deal like 9 gazillion damage. So he'll get his MVP, quite certainly. Set is now no longer here, comes back from base with the teleport, which means this tower will probably be gone before, like, he can just finish this tower as Set walks in. Don't really have to be afraid. Could have just finished that one. There's not much that can happen, to be fair. And again, he's collecting all these stacks here from Heartsteel, from Grasp, stacking it up quite nicely. Set again tries to get himself into a position to throw the guy into the tower, but even then, without any backup, the Set will not have enough damage, because it takes an extreme amount of tower shots for that guy to even remotely die. And you see the fighting happening. You see, it's a wet noodle fight. The funny thing is, though, if you put any other squishy champion into that spot yet, they would have already died. Because you need to understand how much damage these two people are dealing, but because they're so tanky, it looks like absolute wet noodles. Ooh, this could be a free kill pickup here by Dion if he doesn't. Oh my god, this guy just doesn't die. Look at his HP. It goes like. Does he die? No way. He lives again. Bro, set sustain needs to be studied. Like, you seriously need Executioner's Calling to just deal with the healing over time effect from Set's passive second wind and the depleted steel caps. It is unreal, if you ask me. It is beyond unreal, and it is beyond unreasonable. It should not be that much in terms of sustain, if you ask me. Repuff is spawning soon. The question is, will they play for it? Also, one of the downsides when it comes to this build, your tower damage is absolutely abysmal. Look, like, they both just mutually ignore each other, just hit the tower, hit the wave. It's the battle of the titans. Look at the sustain of Set's HP bar, by the way, if you look at his HP. At the very top. it is such insane. It's so insane how fast it moves. It's unreal. Upwards, of course. Yeah, you can't defend this one. This is a little bit too sketchy. Windfall being placed down, combo being hit, Swain and Blitzcrank running it down, getting immediately punished here. Blitzcrank will die. He will continuously try to get Master 6, but unfortunately doesn't quite get the second one or the third one on the Lucian. 409 stacks. We are getting higher and higher and higher. Lux still doesn't have a support item stack, unfortunately. Whatever she's building, you might need an emergency to actually fix that, because that looks absolutely deadly and terrible. Should consult a doctor to get a diagnosis on that one. Meanwhile, the HP stacking continues. The HP Warlord Yasuo. Looks like genuinely a fun thing to do. Maybe I should do this like more often, because it's actually genuinely fun to just play these terminal builds and enjoy my time. Like the 80 Nami or 80 Jana or something. They're genuinely funny as hell. Burn Nasher on the table, by the way. It's 11:30. Past the 11-minute mark. Nasher is available. What is gonna happen now? Jarvan looks for an angle, jumps close, turns around, has ultimate available. Nothing is happening so far. Nobody's trying to pull the trigger. Everybody's a little bit reserved here. Now the Swain gets caught. Gets caught again. Blitzcrank gets off the hook onto the redemption. Beautiful knock up here onto the backline, onto the Lucian. And Lucian is getting jumped on by the Jarvan as well. The tank Yasuo is taking down the Lucian. 1k gold shot down into the pockets. And look at how tanky he is, but he's tanking every single one. There's no way he will survive this. It's impossible. It's just too much damage. It is just too much damage and no backup there to just do anything for him. What an absolute unfortunate turn of events. But we will prevail. Oh, does he escape? Swain flashes after him, which we didn't see. No, cameraman, come on. Xin Zhao dashed on him and he dies. Boo, cameraman, we didn't see anything. Hate the cameraman. Lux, do you want to maybe hit minions? Are you aware that if you hit minions on low HP that you gain stacks? It's 30 minutes in and you do not have your support item stacked. Are you real? No, they don't have the damage to do anything without Swain ult being up. Yeah, he gets fully jumped on the Lucian, needs to be really careful. Tank Yasuo is one of the most annoying things to face. Just a Windfall alone as an 80 carry brings me PTSD plus nightmares. Set jumps in here onto the Lux with the ultimate, barely does anything. Now he's in the thick of it again. MF ult connects, barely does any damage too. Or at least the enemies are way too tanky to make it seem like it deals damage. Plus this game, honestly speaking, Divine Sunder would be such an insane addition. Because they have such high HP targets. And you can just leverage the benefit of the item so much here in terms of sustain. It's unreal. But yeah, we're going to pick up Titanic relatively soon, as it seems. Titanic in base now. This is going to be a lot of damage, if you ask me. The Yasuo has 6,047 health, by the way. 6,047. With 333 AD with Nasher. That is going to be a little bit of crazy damage, because keep in mind, he has such huge HP bar. He doesn't really have resistances, but that's besides the point. If you really wanted resistances right now, you could just invest into an Emerald Twin God if he truly desires. Because that would give him such a huge tankiness spike. Because all his HP would become so far more effective. It's definitely something you should never discount. Xin Zhao jumps him, his HP bar barely moving after every single spell being connected. Now they all jump him, Windfall is being placed down. He just lost so much HP, so you can pretty much imagine how much damage there is in the game, that this super high HP target is taking so much damage, and he tries his hardest, but he simply doesn't have enough sustain. He doesn't have the tools to survive this. His team finally arrived though, the MF ultimate barely hits anyone, and the Yone tries his hardest on the backline, but the ultimate, the showstopper of the set, connects onto the Yone. Yone and whips him out. What is my misfortune doing flashing in? Earth to misfortune? Are you okay? Are you playing on a 9000 ping? But yeah, as you see, the limitations of this build become clearer as the game goes on. The reason for this is we do not have enough damage to deal with enemy super tanks. At least alone. Like, we'll be a sponge, and we'll deal decent damage. But obviously we will not be dealing as much damage as our crit variant would do, but we also live longer, to be fair. But we are more dependent on other people at this stage of the game to actually step up. Yone flashes away after Blitzcrank hit the hook. The backline is being jumped on here. The Lucian is being jumped. Lucian is being knocked up by the ultimate. Lucian in the backline dying now. The question is, does the Yasuo have enough damage with the Yone here to just take down the Swain? Or is the Swain simply too tanky thanks to all the game time that has passed, basically? Seems like the Yasuo doesn't have the necessary damage to deal with this, but there's another wave to escape from. Nicely done, avoiding them with the power of the wave, avoiding the haymaker, but this Swain is simply too fed. Like, they need uptime on that Swain to actually deal with him. Look at how much damage he does. He is so strong right now. Like, what items does he even have? Let's take a look. Bro is so tanky. Wow. Wow. But yeah, if people ignore him and go for the actual damage dealers, it becomes a little bit problematic because he doesn't have the damage. But at the same time, the Yasuo also doesn't really have the damage to deal with them, or him, because he doesn't have enough sustain. Or burst. Because keep in mind, he doesn't have any crit, nothing at all. Which is something you could have if you truly wanted to. Knock up into the backline, didn't take the ult here. Windwall being placed down, CC in place, jumps onto the backline here, ults the Lucian, does a decent amount of damage. We see a big knock up as well here. Half his team is dead already. What can he do? Can he actually clutch this? Yone is trying to run away as fast as he can, and the Yasuo is dealing with the wave as he tries to run away. Just gotta make sure that the enemy doesn't have all the possibilities in their hands for free. They're trying to chase him, but they need to stop the chase and just go for the objective. If they wait too long, the enemy might respawn and then they lose all possible access to these objectives. Oh my god, Yone is just running it down. He just had to wait until the Yasuo comes and then he could have made that play. Is the Yasuo going to be enough to deal with this? We're looking for the huge ult combo and we get them. No way. 9. Okay, I need to pause here, okay? Pay close attention. He goes through. And then as this happens with the ult knockup, look at the floor effects. The Baron Nashor is throwing out the artillery, which completely nukes them. The artillery completely carried this fight because the Yasuo ulted and blocked them in place for the artillery to guarantee their hit. If that one didn't happen, this would have been a guaranteed loss. There is no way that they would have won this. I refuse to believe it. I refuse. Now Lucian is alone here where we see a Nexus dive. He wants the Penta. He gets the Penta in the best fashion possible with the most disrespect on the planet. He just goes under the Nexus, says, nope, not today, pal. I will just kill you and win this game completely on my own. And if you want to see more of this guy, if you want to see more after we see the end of game screen, you're more than welcome to check out that channel in the description below. Check out anything you can find there, leave a like, comment on them, say hello from me. And if you like this video and what I said about this video, just showcasing this video, leave a like and comment too. Just make sure to boost the engagement so this video becomes supercharged and goes out to more people. And if you enjoyed this video, come back for more tomorrow.